Hello everybody, how you doing? I haven't done YouTube in a long time, so I thought I'd show my handsome face. The title of this video is If I Controlled Sports. I'm gonna do something a little bit different. So I had control of all four major sports: baseball, football, NBA, hockey. What would I do different? I think the status quo is boring, so I shake things up. How would I shake things up? I'll tell you in a couple of ways. Number one, all four major sports would be international. I'd have 6 international expansions for hockey, NBA, baseball, and football. And that's what I would do. And what I would do is I'd have the first round be for nothing for the 6 international sports. And you say, well, what happens if the Raiders had the worst record in 2027? Well, 2028 they get the first round pick and a second round pick. But 6 international sports teams will be getting the first round, all the first round picks, to make it competitive. And there's a reason why. I think to grow a business, you have to be international. We call it the World Series, right? Let me get in the shade here. The World Series we called it, but it was just Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays playing. How's that the World Series? How's that the world? It's just Canada and America. So what I would do, and just to give an example, why not have the Paris Expos? You have the colors, you have the designs. I want you to call them the Paris Expos. And you can have another team call them the Mexican Bulls for baseball, because the Mexicans love baseball. And you can have the Englishmen or the London Englishmen, just have the English flag. For basketball, the Philippines love the NBA. Why don't you call it the Cebu Octopuses? And I'm pretty sure you have a billionaire everywhere, even in the Philippines. And if you don't have a billionaire in the Philippines, you can call in a billionaire from America to represent the Filipino community. But I think 6 expansion teams, first round, they get all 30 picks, and you make it competitive. You call them the Dubai Houston, you have the Oilers. I give you another idea. You have the Houston Oilers colors, just call it the Dubai Oilers from Dubai. And Saudi Arabia has plenty of billionaires who would buy that team up. So 6 expansion teams for hockey, 6 internationally. 6 internationally sports for baseball. You know that the Mexicans, Japanese love baseball. You can have a Japanese team and Europe teams, and you have hockey. I mean, let's face it, Russia, all their players come from Russia. Why not have a Russian hockey team? So I think that would be a great idea. Another idea I'd have would be that I knew that since I live in LA, that the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Giants are great rivals. But what is a better rival? I found out the Dodger fans tell me they hate San Diego more. So why don't we do a little trade? Why don't we trade the Los Angeles, California Anaheim Angels, that's a mouthful, trade them to the National League for the Colorado Rockies. Because Colorado Rockies really don't have any rivalry with the San Diego Padres. But I think the Angels and Dodgers and Padres would have a fantastic rivalry. So do a little trade. And what I would do in the NFL, why not trade the Niners to the American League for the, let me see who would be a team I trade, because I think the Raiders let me take it back. Let's trade the Raiders to the National League for the Arizona Cardinals, because I think the Raiders would be a great rivalry with the Niners for Bay Area connections. And you can even trade they used to be San Diego Chargers. I made a slip up. You could trade the Los Angeles Chargers. Maybe you should trade them instead. Take that back. Trade the Los Angeles Chargers to the National League for the Arizona Cardinals, have a Los Angeles rivalry. Maybe you can also trade the Raiders for the Seahawks. Put them back in the AFC and I think that'd be a more interesting rivalry and to shake things up, to make things different. And I would have to look at all the other leagues and come up with that. In addition, if you want me to be the Triple H of WWE, I'd tell you who I'd cut and what I would do to be a GM for the WWE if you want that. But that's what I do to shake things up, so things would be less boring and mundane.